And who doesn't love a drone beauty shot, right? For an avid hiker or photographer in Oregon, his drone helps him capture stunning landscapes in the Pacific Northwest. Inspiring, impressive, right? Well, that drone took an entirely new function as a literal lifesaver in late January. After getting his truck stuck in the snow on a remote Oregon mountain with no service, Casey Ryan tells the Washington Post that he tied his iPhone to that same drone. You see it right there, then flew it high enough to somehow miraculously find a cell phone signal, and it worked. Casey's text to his wife eventually went through. There it is, quote, sending my phone in the sky with my drone. Hope to get the message through. 24 hours later, help finally arrived. Casey, his friends and dog, as well as some other stranded drivers, were towed out by the local sheriff's office. And with us now is the man of the hour, Casey Ryan. First, I got to ask, Casey, what was your wife's response when she got that text? What did she text you back, and how much trouble did you get in?
Well, she was pretty concerned for sure. The first initial response was, I'm calling 911 immediately. I told her, just wait a minute. Let's see if there's any tow options. But no, she was definitely pretty worried and seemed to definitely be concerned that I've got myself into this for sure.
Well, Casey, hold on. So this was a conversation. This wasn't just one message, send help. This was a conversation, like the drone went up, sent it, then you dropped the drone, you read it, then you sent the drone back up with the response. Is that right?
Yeah, there was about 3 flights altogether. The last flight, actually, the drone fell out of the sky and almost didn't survive, but somehow I got it to land in the snow. But yeah, there was a little back and forth, and finally at about midnight, she decided it was time to call it and get a hold of the authorities. So she was in Africa at the time, and it was a text bounce around the world, but she was able to bounce it back to this side and get the right call in, thank God.
Wait, she was in Africa on top of all this? Your battery's dying, you're in the middle of the night, like things are cold. That's insane. I know that you recorded a demonstration of how this worked, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we ended up trying a couple different things. We tried to tie the phone to the drone on the top originally, and then we realized that it wasn't going to take off. So we eventually ended up coming up with a contraption where we just tied the phone up with some paracord, some tape, and a little paper towel there. And as long as you take the weight of the phone off before you launch it, it seemed to work pretty good. So we were able to get it up in the sky and let it hover for a minute, and we got the message out. Thank you so much to Lane County. They're the best, for sure.
Yeah, were the people around you, did they think that this was going to work, or did they think like, nah, you're just wasting your time, we should just be hitting the trail or trying to find one?
Well, we had exhausted all of our other tech options. We had tried some walkie-talkies and a CB radio, and the next try was to call 911. That didn't work, so that's when we realized the last tech option was the drone before hiking out 30 miles or 5 miles up a mountain in waist-deep snow, which didn't sound too fun for sure.
It doesn't sound fun, but then we're showing video of you with the Jeeps and the drones, and my wife is going to be like, no, you're not hanging out with Casey Ryan. You're not going to the Pacific Northwest. You and I need to stay very, very far apart from each other. Casey Ryan, thanks so much for that incredible story, brother.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for having me on.